Welcome to everyone at the group, and thank you very much for Andrea Roberto to come. And he is one of the key and the main organizers of the event of the Growth Conference Europe. And well, I'm super happy to have Andrea, I know a little bit more about him, and he's going to tell us more about the event and about himself. Thank you very much for being here, Andrea.
Thank you for inviting.
Good. Andrea, first of all, I know you went to the university here in SADE Barcelona. Is that correct?
Totally correct. I spent a year in SADE. It was an amazing period. I also learned some Catalan, so I'm happy about that.
And I think you also are part of Startup Green, which you know a good friend, which is Alex.
Yeah. So I ran Startup Grind in Milan. I brought Startup Grind in Italy in 2014. It's almost 5 years we started that. It's over 60 events and more than 5,000 people that participate in our events. Yes.
Congratulations. I think Startup Green is doing such an amazing work. And you know, I don't know how is a Startup Green outside Spain, but I know what is Startup Green here, and it's just amazing. But today we're not here to talk about that. Today we're talking about the Growth Conference Europe. Tell me, what is this, man? What the hell is this? Because it sounds amazing.
So very easy. It's the largest event of growth hacking in Europe. It's a vertical event, so we only talk about growth, and we do it bringing two types of speakers. The first one, the growth hackers, so the ones that are helping companies to grow, and the second ones are, I would say, VP of growth or head of growth inside startups and companies. We had people from Skyscanner, we had people from we are going to have people from, I don't know, the largest and fastest growing companies that we have around.
You have Steliefti.
One of our next speakers is called Gerard. He's coming from. He's coming from.
I'm going to be there. Which I remember when we were doing the talk with Basil Azarov from the event. He's like, "Gerard, you are on it." It's like, really? Wow, I'm super excited, man. Thank you. I didn't know that. Which Luca as well. Well, Basil is going to be there.
The fun fact is that we have some people that have sold their companies to big corporations in the US, like Massimo from Adespresso, he sold it to Hootsuite. We have Steady from Closeit.io. We had Theodore from Greece that is doing Growth Rocks and Viral Loops. So we have huge like speakers in this sense, and we cannot wait to have this 2 days event. Actually, it's one day that is all dedicated to workshops, so I would say to learn. And on the second day of the conference is more like motivational speech, more like kind of keynotes. And these are all about, like the mindset and how the growth hacker or the person that is inside a company is developing that growth culture. That is very important to grow the whole thing. Think about Dropbox, how that scaled so fast. If the company didn't have a culture about growth and about scaling, it would have been impossible. So bringing all these things together, we are having 25 speakers here in Milan, and we are rushing over 300 and something participants, and it's growing every day. So it's super good.
I love it, man, and I think it's 300 people being there about growth, 25 speakers about growth. I think it's the event, Growth Hacking and Outbound Marketing. If you are in the group, you just take the fucking plane and go to the Growth Conference Europe. If you are from the US, man, I think it's another one in the US coming back, which you speak to Basil.
Yes.
If you are in Europe, I am going to go. I'm sure a few people from Spain, obviously a lot from Italy. And I'm super excited because obviously I'm going to be there. Hopefully we meet some guys from the team, and I'm very sure we can do a Facebook Live in there, which is going to be good.
Why not?
How important is the mindset, Andrea?
Well, I think it's everything. At the end, like you can learn tools, you can use, whatever book that is explaining you how to build up an email or how to build up, a landing page optimized or blah, blah, or you can do whatever course ever, anywhere. But whenever we talk about mindset, that the mindset is actually the most important thing. And together with mindset, I would say culture and mindset are very, very, very connected, because at the end, it's how you implement this, but for sure it's also how others are actually perceiving what you're doing and supporting what you're doing. It's funny because it's one of the things that not everyone is talking. I mean, everyone is saying, you should use this amazing tool that is giving you a shortcut to get in front of the first page of Google. Fantastic, that's amazing. Why not? But then you need to involve all the other people around. So I mean, I think it's a huge opportunity. I mean, in this kind of ecosystem where we live, where an MVP is not anymore something that is enough to sell anything, but people want quality and want service and want an experience. If your company or your startup or your whatever association way is actually building, instead of marketing strategies, a more diverse and comprehensive growth strategy, it's a lot easier and it's the right time, right, to do this.
Yeah, I love it. And I'm just thinking, when we think about growth hacking, we think two profiles. Small startups that they want to raise, blah, blah. Is that correct? No, let me paraphrase this better. Do you think growth hacking is only for startups?
I think that's the wrong word. I mean, when we call it growth hacking, we're making a big mistake. Growth hacking is a word that was created 10 years ago with the idea of explaining the shortcut way of growth, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, that was the thing. Hacker is actually a very bad word, and in the US is actually not used for what we know in Europe as growth hacking. They call it growth marketing. So what I really kind of feel is that maybe whenever you listen to what is growth hacking, you actually can understand that it's not just for startups. I mean, we know that Coca-Cola hired a chief growth officer. So we are not, I mean, Coca-Cola is not the startup. Maybe it was in 1896. So what I believe and what I feel is that the market is actually getting used to understand that growth hacking is not something just for startups, but we are very far from the moment where everyone is actually understanding what it's about and understanding how it works. And that's a big opportunity for anyone that is actually interested in that sense. We have lots of people that are coming and are either they're studying to become growth consultants, or many of them are inside companies and they were doing marketing, and now marketing is not anymore something that is I would say enough, because everything is changing so fast that you need to adapt with your product and your clients and blah blah, and this is not what it's normal inside marketing. So people are evolving and marketers are evolving every single day.
I love Andrea, because I'm actually, you're probably correct about this growth marketing, growth hacking. It's I'm going to need to change the group name. Probably. Let me think about it, okay? And this is beautiful, going to events like this. If we are very good at growth marketing, growth hacking, we are going to be meeting people who's already 100 times better than me, than you. And I think it's so important to go to events like this. I never recommend to go to events. Number one, don't go to web summits, don't go to fucking but do go to events like it's your niche. This is our niche. Anyone in this group is about growth and growth marketing. Just go to this event. The same if, for me, another event that's a must is the SaaS from Alex, SaaS conference that has been, it's just a few events that's you need to go. And if you are in this group, if you are SaaS, if you are about growth, man, just fucking take the plane. It's 1 or 2 days and go there and let's meet all together, because I think it's so much to learn. And one of these guys, the guy from Adpresso, I spoke to him, Massimo, and I've been following him, what he did, selling to the company. Such an inspiration just to shake his hand, and it's all worth it, In the end, it's inspiring us to see what is going to go up for me. I'm super excited to be there, man. I'm super excited.
We can't wait to have you here.
Also, what do you think, if you can tell us a little bit about the layout? You said one day is going to be talking more about talking. You tell me, the 2 days is going to be.
Well, man, it's super easy. First day, workshops. Second day, keynotes. The idea is that people like you that like teach you can actually teach something in a very structured way, in the sense that you can leave actually something out to the person that they are going to take notes. I mean, so the talks are going to be like how to do, how to build, how to become, or blah blah blah, are going to be on the first day. The second day they're going to be more like inspirational talks, and people that spoke like Massimo, how he had espresso to Hootsuite. I mean, I think that there aren't that many companies that Hootsuite both from Italy or from Spain or from Europe, and they were one of them, and they still operate under their name. So it's actually very interesting how this is happening. That is very, very strange. And so the biggest thing I would say for the people that are watching this video either live or later, if you happen to be at 1-2 hours flight from Milan, we have around another 100 people that are international in our event, and it would be awesome to build up this number and bring more people from outside. And the last thing I can say is that you have an amazing discount code, and maybe you can post it somewhere.
We are going to be posting this shortly, and it's going to be on social media, and hopefully we'll get the code. Which like always we say, we never do referrals. All the discount is always for the people which we want you to be there. I think it's the best present for everyone. Okay, yeah. Andrea, man, is there anything else that you want to share with the team, or it's better to come and that you will share more secrets?
Well, follow us anyways. If you actually cannot come, I'm sure that you're gonna do lots of stories and something like that. So I mean, I'm very happy to follow up. In anyone is interested, we're gonna have for sure another appointment or another edition soon. So anything said, I mean, see you soon then.
Yeah, everyone, thank you very much. Remember to send emails with love, and whatever you do it with love. Hopefully I see you in a few days in Italy. Andrea, thank you very much. I'm certainly going to see you in a few days, and best luck and love to everyone. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Do not hang up 1 second.